Well, I guessing it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What-
but
what
not
are you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yes, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
right.
know what you're doing.
I
That's
know
a
perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. Oh,
I-
for crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, you gotta be admitting, this last week has been quite exciting. Not what we expected at all. We found out a new addiction. What addiction, you might be asking, as you've been looking upon things. Maybe you weren't paying that much attention. Well, I can put it that way, discovered a new way to make taters, or spuds, as that might be called. You gotta admit, when it comes to the french fry, or the mashed taters, or the scallop taters, or all of it, you gotta admit there's an addiction there. And that's what we all have learned, that we have an addiction to spuds. It's Weird Al Yankovic, right here on the Captain's Quarters. Welcome back, matey. Welcome back.
Potato skins, potato cakes, hash browns, and instant flakes. Baked or boiled, or French fried. There's no kind you haven't tried. You planned a trip to Idaho just to watch potatoes grow. I understand how you must feel. I can't deny they've got appeal. Whoa, you like them whether they're plain or they're stuffed. Oh yeah. Better face the facts, it seems you can't get enough. You know you're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to spuds. Your greasy hands, your salty lips. Looks like you found the chips. Your belly aches, your teeth grind. Some tater tots would blow your mind, and you don't mind if they're not cooked. You need your fix, I guess you're hooked. And late at night, you always dream of bacon bits and sour cream. Whoa, you like 'em even if they're lumpy or tough. Oh yeah. It's pretty obvious to me you can't get enough. You know you're gonna have to face it. You're addicted to spuds. Might as well face it. You're addicted to spuds. Might as well face it. You're addicted to spuds. Might as well face it. You're addicted to spuds. Might as well face it. You're addicted to spuds. Might as well face it. You're addicted to spuds. It's just no use. Another case of spud abuse. What can I say? What can I do? Potato bug has got me too. Whoa, whoa. I used to hate them, now they're all that I eat. Oh yeah. We've often seen them whipped, but they just can't be beaten. Now I'm gonna have to face it. I'm addicted to spuds. Might as well face it. I'm addicted to spuds. Might as well face it. I'm addicted to spuds. Might as well When I walk in the room, people they do bow, for I am the guy with computer know-how.
Computer know-how.
I know what to do when you are staring at a screen that says fatal error 642. You don't know what it means. You bang the keyboard, throw the mouse, and scream like a banshee. Your tiny brain has failed, so now you must call me. When I walk in the room, people they do bow, for I am the guy with computer know-how.
Computer know-how.
When I was young, the kids would call me Four Eyes and a geek. Beat me up, steal my lunch, and give me bad wedgies. But the prophecies come true, the geek inherited the earth. I'll charge you through the nose and treat you like dirt.
When he walks in the room,
I walk.
people they do bow
down.
For he is the guy with computer know-how. Computer know-how. Please help me get onto the information highway. I seem to be stuck here in my virtual driveway.
No, help me first. I am in great despair. The only program I have learned to use is solitaire.
We need your help, we bow and scrape to you, we do submit.
I shall help, but first you must proclaim your idiots.
We're idiots.
Louder.
We're idiots. We're idiots.
Yes, you are! Now, who has money to spend?
The guy with computer know-how.
For whom is setting the time on kitchen appliances mere child's play?
The guy with computer know-how.
Who can transfer data successfully from his personal organizer to his desktop computer?
Technically, that would be you.
Who are women no longer ashamed to be seen with?
Some things never change.
I'm the guy, yes, I'm the guy who possesses computer know-how.
He walks in the room, people they do bow, for he is the guy with computer know-how.
Hey!
You be listening there to the arrogant worms. I mean, the arrogant worms. I can't even speak, for I can't read me own writing. And that was the guy with computer know-how. But we won't be stopping there, for we're going to go right into Bradley Kincaid's Some Little Bug Is Going to Get Ya. And there's most likely a lot of truth to it. No matter how far you run, no matter how hard you hide, something will get ya in the end.
In these days of indigestion, it's oftentimes a question as to what to eat and what to leave alone. For each microbe and bacillus has a different way to kill us, and in time they always claim us for their own. There are germs of every kind in any food that you can find, in the market or up on the bill of fare. Drinking water's just as risky as a so-called deadly whiskey, and it's often a mistake to breathe the air. For some little bug is going to find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Then he'll send for his bug friend, and all your trouble ends. Some little bug is going to find you someday. The inviting green cucumber gets most everybody's number, while a green corn has a system of its own. Though the radish seems nutritious, its behavior is quite vicious, and a doctor will be coming to your home. Eating lobster cooked or plain is only flirting with ptomaine, while an oyster sometimes has a lot to say. But the clams we eat in chowder make the angels sing the louder, for they know that we'll be with them right away. When cold storage vaults I visit, I can only say, what is it makes poor mortals fill their systems with such stuff? Now for breakfast prunes are dandy, if a stomach pump is handy, and your doctor can be found quite soon enough. Eat a plate of fine pig's knuckles, and the headstone cutter chuckles, while a gravedigger makes a note upon his cuff. Eat that lovely red bologna, and you'll wear a wood kimono as your relatives start scrapping about your stuff. For some little bug is going to find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Eating juicy sliced pineapple makes a sexton dust a chapel. Some little bug is going to find you someday. All those crazy foods they mix will float us across the river Styx, or they'll start us climbing up the Milky Way. And the meals we eat in courses mean a hearse and 2 black horses, so before a meal some people always pray. Luscious grapes breed appendicitis, and the juice leads to gastritis, so there's only death to greet us either way. And fried liver's nice, but mind you, friends will soon ride slow behind you, and the papers then will have nice things to say. For some little bug is going to find you someday. Some little bug will creep behind you someday. Eat some sauce, they call it chili. On your breast they'll place a lily. Some little bug is going to find you someday.
Three drunk newts, 3 drunk newts. See how they crawl, see how they crawl, creeping down your legs and feet, looking for a snack to eat. They can't even keep the beat. 3 drunk newts, 3 drunk newts, 3 stone newts, 3 stone newts. High as kites, yes, high as kites. They rumble in the parking lot. They scored a lid of seedless pot. Really hope they don't get caught. 3 stone newts,
Yo!
3 stone newts, 3 wild newts, 3 wild newts, causing a scene. They're rowdy and mean. They licky, sticky, loopy juice. They're out to punish and abuse. Look out, 'cause they're on the loose. 3 wild newts, 3 wild newts. Look at their tails, aren't they pretty? Look at their tails, itty bitty, wish I had a tail, but I don't. Tell you a tale about a trio of hot newts on parade. They had Saturday newt fever and they was burning, but they got a little too hot. Dig. 3 dead newts, 3 dead newts. See how they rot, see how they rot. Left out in the noonday sun, dry and stiff and too well done. That's the end of their newt fun. 3 dead newts, 3 dead newts, 3 dead newts. They're gone now. They lived life too hard. Yeah. Bye, newts. Goodbye. Sleep good. Pleasant dreams. Yeah!
There be Barnes and Barnes with 3 blind newts. A little twist on an old tale that we sometimes remember and sometimes be notin'. Now, here's another twist on a wonderful little tale. We all know when people have their little kiddies and they bring out the pictures and they're so beautiful and sweet. Well, not all of them are. Some of them look like they were put into a meat grinder backwards and came out and that says, there's a beautiful child for ye. Trust me, they're not always beautiful, but you're trying to be nice. So it's Christina Levin now with Your Baby Is Ugly.
Please don't hand me your baby. I know that you love him so much. Don't make me explain why it causes me pain. Please don't make me touch him. Oh, please don't hand me your baby. I know you are trying to be nice. I can see he's awake, but it makes my heart ache. Please don't ask me twice, 'cause your baby is ugly, your baby is ugly. I hardly know where to begin. Your baby is ugly, your baby is ugly. Your baby is ugly as sin. Somebody had to write this. Please don't hand me your darling. I promise I will come around. He's your little prince, but his smile makes me wince when he gurgles that inhuman sound. Oh, please don't hand me your loved one. I beg you, don't make me use force. He's still in your youth, and to tell you the truth, I can see why you filed for divorce. Oh, your baby is ugly, your baby is ugly. He's covered with strange baby skin. Your baby is ugly, your baby is ugly. Your baby is ugly as sin. Now I am not in denial. I don't look at you through green eyes. But please don't put me on trial, just 'cause something inside of me dies when I see your weird baby. Please don't hand me your cutie, a hope for the whole human race. The smell of his bum is beginning to hum, but at least it distracts from his face. Please don't hand me your precious. I don't mean to sound so unkind. He's covered with snot. Put him back in his cot. Are you losing your mind? Is your baby smiling? Is that smile for me? Your baby is ugly. Your baby is ugly. What is that strange growth on his chin? It's his face. Your baby is ugly. Your baby is ugly. Ugly, 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 ugly. Oh, happy day, he's got a twin.
Truly a classic. Now don't be forgetting, we've got the witching hour coming up towards the end of the show. Then we've got, let's see. Yes, the final 40, where the last 40 minutes of the show will be dedicated to you, the listener, where you take over the helm by giving us our requests by the mail of E or by calling them in. I like it when you call them in. That way, at least it's entertainment to me. That's just done by dialing it in with your fingers on a phone. 323-HEAVE-HO. That's 323-HEAVEHO. Or the numeral equivalent thereof the letters, I guess they'd be. It'd be 323-432-8346. 323-432-8346. Call it in, or you won't be able to be a part of the history.
First she squeezes the tomatoes, then she squeezes the melons, and now she's squeezing the Charmin. Please don't squeeze the Charmin.
But this is new Charmin bathroom tissue. It's so squeezably soft.
Mrs. Logan,
just can't resist it.
If you only knew, Mrs. Logan, I can't resist it myself. I like to sneak a squeeze on the sly. Squeezably soft. And that fragrance Charmin has added. Nice touch.
Mr. Whipple, please, don't squeeze the Charmin.
Don't squeeze the Charmin in the store. Squeeze it at home. New Charmin bathroom tissue. Squeezably soft.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye. Let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is
Aye,
nice.
that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see. It comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Don't be a forgetting. Ye can be part of the show. 323-HEAVE-HO. Let's go right into Johnson and Toffees. We are the Worms. Ha 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 ha.
There comes a time when the rain begins to fall and the worms come out of the ground. There are people walking. Oh, it's time to watch your step or your feet will make a squishy sound. We are the worms out on the sidewalk. We are the ones who make a squishy mess, so watch where you walk. It's a chance we're taking, leaving our homes underground. Though it's true we'll get a better 10, just you and me. When we're laying around, keep your eye out on the street. If you don't look out, you'll have worms under your feet. Whoa, 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 we realize all of the sun is gonna come, and we'll shrivel up like beef jerky from the heat. We are the worms out on the pavement, and when we hear a squish, we look around to see where Cousin Dave went. It's a stance we're taking, 'cause worms are people too, and we sure don't want a better look at your big shoe. We are the worms out on the sidewalk. We are the ones who make a squishy mess, so watch where you walk. It's a chance we're taking, leaving our homes underground. Though it's true, we'll get a better 10, just you and me. Oh, come on now, let me hear ya. We are the worms out on the pavement, and when we hear a squish, we look around to see where Cousin Dave went. It's a stance we're taking, 'cause worms are people too, and we sure don't want a better look as your...
I'm the Icebox Man at our house. I'm Icebox Man! I answer the call when there's a need at the Icebox. Two very important responsibilities. The first one is keeping people from standing with the door to the refrigerator open for more than 45 minutes at a time. God, that gets me mad. You want to close that goddamn door, please? You want to close the door? You're letting out all of the coldness I saved overnight. Come on, close the door. You know, some guy smoked 8 joints and he's going to inventory my refrigerator. Here's $50. Go down to the Burger King. What do you got? I'll save more than that on electricity alone. Close the goddamn door, will you? Look, if you want to know what's in there, why don't you take a Polaroid picture and go away and look at the picture and then come back and figure out what you want? Years ago, we didn't have Polaroid cameras. We had to make an oil painting of what was in there. Well, I don't let it get me down, because there's a bigger responsibility, and that is getting into that refrigerator and deciding which things need to be thrown away. Most people will not take that responsibility. Most people will just go and get what they want, leave everything else alone, and say, well, someone else wants that. Someone else will eat that. Meanwhile, the thing is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and is in fact stuck to the rack. Well, I've got to go in there and decide when to throw things away. Chocolate pudding? Does anyone want this last chocolate pudding? I have just 1 chocolate pudding left. It's only pulled away from the side of the dish about 3 inches all the way around. And there's a huge fault running through the center of the pudding. Actually, it's nothing but a ball of skin at this point. Does anyone want a ball of fault-ridden chocolate pudding skin? I'm only going to throw it away. Do people do that with you? Offer you some food that if you don't eat it, they're only going to throw it away. Well, doesn't that make you feel dandy? Here's something to eat, Dave. Hurry up, it's spoiling. Something for you, Angela. Eat quickly, that green pot is moving. Here, Bob, eat this before I give it to an animal. You ever been looking through the refrigerator and you come across an empty plate? Boy, that starts me to wondering. Did something eat something else? Oh. Maybe the olives ate the tuna. Maybe that chicken isn't really dead yet. Actually, I picture a little mouse with gloves and a parka on, you know. Just waiting for the lights to go out. Perhaps the worst thing that can happen is to reach into the refrigerator and come out with something that you cannot identify at all. You literally do not know what it is. Could be meat, could be cake. Usually at a time like that, I'll bluff. Honey, is this good? Well, what is it? I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. It looks like meat cake. Well, smell it. It has absolutely no smell whatsoever. It's good. Put it back. Somebody is saving it. It'll turn up in something. That's what frightens me. That someone will consider it a challenge and use it just because it's in there. It's a leftover. What a sad word that is. Leftover. How would you like to be a leftover? Well, it wouldn't be bad if they were taking people out to be shot. I might even volunteer. But you know, leftovers make you feel good twice. Did you ever think about that? Leftovers give you 2 separate good feelings. When you first put them away, you feel really intelligent. I'm saving food. And then, after a month, when hair is growing out of them, and you throw them away, you feel really intelligent. I'm saving my life. When you make a sandwich at home, do you reach down past the first 3 or 4 pieces of bread to go down and get the good bread? It's kind of a self-preservation thing, you know? What you're really saying is, let my family eat the rotten bread. I'll take care of numero uno. And down you go into the loaf. Down looking for the two that you want. A matching pair. And you have to be careful pulling them out so they don't tear. And then when you get them to the top, the upper 8 slices fall the other way. I never straighten them out. I think, screw it, let them think a burglar made a sandwich. Not my job, straightening out the bread. Gotta tell me, in the refrigerator, who is it, please, that puts into the refrigerator the half-gallon containers of milk with only that much left in them? I get one of those every time. Hey, here's some milk. God, not enough to drink. Better put that back, huh? I know my responsibility.
There was George Carlin with Icebox Man. Now, we're gonna throw to you a little tune. It's Mel Brooks from his movie The Producers. It's called Springtime for Hitler. A strange, funny little mocking tune.
Germany was having trouble, what a sad, sad story. Needed a new leader to restore its former glory. Where, oh, where was he? Where could that man be? We looked around and then we found the man for you and me. And now it's
springtime for Hitler and Germany. Deutschland is happy and gay. We're marching to a faster pace. Look out, here comes the master race. Springtime for Hitler and Germany. Winter for Poland and France. Springtime for Hitler and Germany. Come on, Germans, go into your dance. I was born in Dusseldorf, and that is why they call me Rolf.
Don't be stupid, be a smarty. Come and join the Nazi party.
Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire, a funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. They were kissing
missing in a crowded mall when they burst right into flame. Flame! Charcoal briquettes in 30 seconds. Their last words, each other's name. Did they have a deep-seated problem? Was it their farewell? Did they cause themselves to ignite, leaving that awful smell? Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire, a funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. She was shopping on Rodeo Drive when she went up with a flash. Flash! The police had no explanation. Their only clue, a pile of ash. Was her Visa card at the limit on that shopping spree? Did she blow her top when she read, buy one, get one free? Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire, a funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. Is it passion? Is it heartburn? Is it the wrath of God? God! Maybe it's friction in your bloodstream. Starts a fire in your bod. Is it caused by stress or frustration, or by what you eat? Never snack on cabbage and wasabi. You get smoking feet. Spontaneous human combustion. There goes another one. A raging fire, a funeral pyre, an unexpected cremation. An unexpected cremation. An unexpected cremation.
There be the Bobs with spontaneous human combustion. If you can't laugh at spontaneous human combustion, what can you laugh at in this world? We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Some of them, well, they are vintage, and it's just more for entertainment than it is for actual real purposes. And the other one, it is true and real. You'll know the two. You'll know the difference when you be hearing it.
What rolls downstairs, the motor impairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What's great for a snack and fits on your back? It's long, long, long. It's long, long. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's long, long. It's better than that, it's good. Everyone wants a log. You're gonna love it long. Come on and get your log. Everyone needs a log.
Log from Blammo.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
There seems to be lots of talk about disease in this here world. But I'll tell you, there seems to be a cure for everything that ails you. And some people say it involves a coconut. Harry Nilsson now with coconut. Or some people know it as put the lime in the coconut.
Daughter bought a coconut, he bought it for the dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank and poured up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank and poured up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank and poured up. She put the lime in the coconut, she called the doctor, woke him up and said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, to relieve this bellyache. I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, to relieve this bellyache. Now let me get this straight. Put the lime in the coconut, you drank and poured up. Put the lime in the coconut, you drank and poured up. Put the lime in the coconut, you drank and poured up. Put the lime in the coconut, you called the doctor, woke him up, said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, to relieve this bellyache. I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, to relieve this bellyache. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut and you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for the dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank and poured up. And put the lime in the coconut, she called it Dr. Coconut. She said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, to relieve this bellyache. I said, Doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, Doctor, now let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut, you drink and poured up. Put the lime in the coconut, you drink and poured up. Put a lime in the coconut, you drink and poured up. Put the lime in the coconut, you're such a silly woman. Put a lime in the coconut and drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, drink them both down. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Woo, ain't there nothing you can take? I say woo, to relieve your bellyache. You say well woo, ain't there nothing I can take? I say woo, to relieve your bellyache. You say yeah, ain't there nothing I can take? I say woo, to relieve his bellyache. I say doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I say doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I say doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I say doctor, you're such a silly woman. Put the lime in the coconut and drink them both together. Put the lime in the coconut and you feel better. Put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up. Put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning. Yes, you call me in the morning. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I'll tell you what to do.
Daddy Captain,
Molly Meteor, what can we do you for?
can you play a song for me?
Whatever for?
I want to hear Happy Birthday.
Be it your birthday?
No, you silly Billy. It's your birthday.
When?
Today.
Why, thank you, Molly.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Well, it's time to celebrate your birthday. It happens every year. We'll eat a lot of broccoli and drink a lot of beer. You should be good and happy that there's someone you can eat. A million people every day are starving in the street. Your daddy's in the gutter with the wretched and the poor. Your mama's in the kitchen with a can of Cycle 4. There's garbage in the water and poison in the sky. I guess it won't be long before we're all gonna die. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Well, what's the matter, little friend? You think this party is the best? Enjoy it while you can. We'll soon be blown to bits. The monkeys in the Pentagon are gonna cook our goose. The fingers on the button, all they need is an excuse. It doesn't take a military genius to see. We'll all be crispy critters after World War III. There's nowhere you can run to, nowhere you can hide. When they drop the bed, egg when we all get fried.
Come on, boys and girls, sing along, okay?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Wow!
In the alley and he's looking for a fight. There's an Arab on the corner buying everything in sight. There's a mother in the ghetto with another mouth to feed. Seems that everywhere you look today there's misery and greed. I guess you know the earth is going to crash into the sun, but that's no reason why we shouldn't have a little fun. So if you think it's scary, if it's more than you can take, just blow out the candles and have a piece of cake.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Wow! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! And a pinch to grow an inch!
She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and did not even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. Thought I was alone. She came out of nowhere. I asked if I could show her the coconuts I'd grown. High up in the tree, blowing on my big flute. She was staring at my fruit, asking when suddenly she grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. Harry began to round. I had them since I was a baby. To the horrible lady, knocked them all around. Maybe she had plans to drink the milk inside them. It was impossible to hide them from a deadly hand. She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She attacked them, tried to crack them, really whacked them into a coconut souffle. And then she ran away. It is such a shame I never got to utilize them. Ever since she brutalized them, they've never been the same. I'm a broken man, nothing in my coconut sack. She bruised my banana, it is turning black, getting gushy in my hands. She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. Everybody, she grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She grabbed my coconuts and didn't even stay. Oh why? Tell me why? Did she want to see a grown man cry? She grabbed my coconuts and then she ran away. She ran away.
There be Barry and the Bookbinders with She Grabbed Me Coconuts. Little ditty. I think we should jump right back to the music. And what shall it be? Let's spin the wheel and see what comes up. You never know. It might be good, it might be bad. Uh-oh. I think you like this one.
Here's a silly ditty, you can sing it right away. Now here is what you say, so sing it while you may. Here's a silly jingle, you can sing it night or noon. Here's the words, that's all you need, 'cause I just sang the tune. Oh, I don't want him, you can have him, he's too fat for me. He's too fat for me, he's too fat for me. I don't want him, you can have him, please do that for me. He's too fat, he's too fat, he's too fat for me. I get dizzy, I get numbo when I'm dancing with my jumbo. I don't want him, you can have him, he's too fat for me. He's too fat for me, he's too fat for me. I don't want him, you can have him, he's too fat for me. He's too fat, he's too fat, he's too fat for me. Can he prance up a hill? No, 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 no. Can he dance a quadrille? No, 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 no. Does he fit in my coupe? By himself he's a group. Could he possibly sit upon her knee? No, no, no. Oh, I don't want him, you can have him, he's too fat for me. He's too fat for me, he's too fat for me. I don't want him, you can have him, he's too fat for me. He's too fat, but he's just right for me. He's so pretty and so witty, it's alarming when he goes in swimming. I don't want him, you can have him, he's too fat for me. Oh, he's too fat for me. Oh, but he's just the right size for me. I don't want him, you can have him, he's too fat for me. He's too fat, he's too fat, he's too fat for me.
Hey babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie woogie woogie with me. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie woogie woogie with me. We can boogie over here, we can boogie over there. Come on babe, we can boogie everywhere. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie woogie woogie with me. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie woogie woogie with me. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? Boogie woogie woogie with me. We can boogie in the house, we can boogie in the yard. Come on baby, it ain't very hard. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? A boogie woogie woogie with me. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? A boogie woogie woogie with me. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? A boogie woogie woogie with me. We can boogie in the living room, boogie in the den. Come on baby, let's do it all again. Hey babe, you wanna boogie? A boogie woogie woogie with me. Boogie woogie woogie with me.
We went back on the Andrews Sisters with a two fat polka. Two. John Hartford's and Boogie Puggy with me. He's a sexy beast, ain't he? Let us roll right into Duck Logic with It's a Real World.
Let's do it. It's a world of acne, a world of germs. It's your brand new dog coming down with worms. It's the notes being played by a cockroach parade. It's the real world after all. It's a world of ulcers, a world of cysts. It's the hole in the road that you never miss. It's the cheap underwear creeping up to your hair. It's the real world after all. it's a real world after all. It's a world of hunger, a world of sin. It's a million products to keep you thin. It's machinery exhaust causing air to be lost. It's a real world after all. It's a world of stark mediocrity. It's a world of mindless activity. It's the little white lie inside Mom's apple pie. It's a real world after all. It's the real world after all. Cold hard steel world after all. Slimy eel world after all. Well, it's the real world after all. It's a world that's black and a world that's blue, and you must duck logic to get you through. It's the sudden attack of a knife in your back. It's the real world after all. It's the real world after all. Spinning real world after all. Cold hard steel world after all. Well, it's the real world after all.
Yay! That was really a lot of fun. I can't breathe. I got blisters on my fingers.
We'll be right back after these commercials for the second half of the show.
You know, there are lots of activities going on about this season of the year. The one you'll find uppermost in the minds of most high school students, especially toward the end of any week, is football. And the night before the big game, there's generally a rally. Now, you don't want to be late, but before you go, remember, you're planning to bring the gang in afterwards. Now you've got the idea. Put plenty of Coke in that refrigerator. Ice-cold Coca-Cola will be a mighty welcome sight when you return. You know, it's a good idea to keep plenty of Coke on ice all the time. Coca-Cola has a distinctive flavor, all its own. A flavor that has never been equaled. Coca-Cola is popular with everyone, which makes it ideal when you're expecting guests. Now, that's true whether it's a casual gathering like this one or a planned party. The bright, bracing flavor of Coke is always welcome. It's a flavor that has made Coca-Cola the most asked-for soft drink in the world. Have a Coke.
Look, Sidekick, a shop just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name, Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes, your mom threw out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, you know, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughtout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Welcome back to the second hour of me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the Final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of...
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323-HEAVE-HO.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Avast, you old bat. Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
We're all doomed. Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. Certain things change. Some things go up, some things go down, and some things go round and round. But one thing that never be a changin', that be language. It's rock steady as it shall ever be. It doesn't change with the whims and the tides as we all think it should. Or does it? It's Victor Borga with inflationary language.
Real
years ago in Denmark we had inflation, and you are familiar with that problem. I invented a language which I call inflationary language. In inflation we have numbers rising. Prices go up. Anything that has to do with money goes up. Except the language. See, we have hidden numbers in the words like wonderful, before, create, tenderly. All these numbers can be inflated and meet the economy, by rising to the occasion. I suggest we add 1 to each of these numbers to be prepared. For instance, wonderful will be tutorful. Before should be B5. Create, Cre9. Tenderly should be 11derly. Lieutenant will be a little lieutenant. A sentence like I ate a tenderloin with my fork will be I nined and a tenderloin with my fork. And so on and so forth. I have a book here I brought, and I will read. This is an old book my father inherited from 2 of his cousins. I will talk to you about that later when we get to that. I have a story here I'd like to read to you so you get an idea of inflationary language, how it sounds when it's being used. Twice upon a time, there lived in sunny California a young man named Bob. He was a 3rd lieutenant in the U.S. Air Forces. Bob had been fond of Anna, his 1.5 sister, ever since she saw the light of day for the 2nd time. And they were both proud of the fact that 2 of his 5 fathers had been among the Cre9ers of the U.S. Constitution. They were dining on the terrace. Anna, he said, as he took a bite of a marinated herring, "You look tuneful 3 nights. You never looked that lovely before." Anna really looked tuneful in spite of the illness from which she had not yet recuperated. "Yes," repeated Bob, "you look tuneful 3 nights. But you have 3 of the saddest eyes I have ever seen." The table was tastefully decorated with Anna's favorite flowers, tulips. They were now talking about Anna's as-a-10 husband, from whom she was separated. While on the radio, an Irish 11er sang Tea for 3. It was midnight. A clock in the distance struck 13. And suddenly, there in the moonlight, stood her husband, done 2. He was done 1. There stood her husband, done 2, obviously intoxicated. "Anna," he blurted, "forgive me. I'm only young twice. And you are my 2 and only." Bob jumped to his feet. "Get out of here, you 3-faced triple-crosser." And Anna warned, "Watch out, Bob. He is an officer." "Yes, he's 2, but I'm 2-3. Any 2 for 11ers? "All right," said Don 2 as he wiped his 5 head. He then left, and when he was 1.5 way through the revolving door, he mumbled, "I'll go back to 11ers, see? And be double again." Farewell, Anna. Thriddle-oo, thriddle-oo.
Won't you attend a party down at my house tonight? Is that an invitation without a stipulation? There's just one stipulation. I thought I had you right. I draw the line on just one woman. Who can I invite? You can bring Pearl, she's a darn nice girl, but don't bring Lulu. Can I bring Nan that you like? You can, but don't bring Lulu. Lulu has the kind of smile that makes fellas walk a mile. When she sets her stuff around, London Bridge is falling down. If I bring cake and porterhouse steak, can I bring Lulu? Lulu gets blue and she goes cuckoo like the clock upon the shelf. She's the kind of smarty who breaks up every party. Lulu, don't bring Lulu, I'll bring her myself. We both went to a party, a real high-toned affair. And then along came Lulu, as wild as any Zulu. She started into Charleston, and how the boys did stare. But when she did the hula hoo, then she got the air. You can bring cake with the wooden legs, but don't bring Lulu. Can I bring Vi with the old glass eye? But don't bring Lulu. Lulu eats just like a horse, sauerkraut and garlic salt. I smelled onions on her breath, and I cried myself to death. Can I bring Ruth with a rubber tube? But don't bring Lulu. Lulu's okay, but when she gets gay, you should see the cops arrive. When she stops in singing, police clubs started swinging. Oliver Lulu, don't bring Lulu, not while she's alive. You can bring Flo from the vodka show, but don't bring Lulu. You can bring Min and a double chin, but don't bring Lulu. Lulu thinks she's doing fine when she sings Sweet Adeline. Oh, but when she hits high C, she drives out the family. You bring sweets and tickle pig feet, but don't bring Lulu. Lulu goes bust and shoots up rust when she yells ain't this the line. She's the kind stop yawning. We won't go home till morning. Oliver Lulu, don't bring Lulu, she might know the why. Say, Bill, I don't see why I can't bring Lulu. She's a nice girl, and say, Bill, would you call Lulu a flapper? Sure, but I've got a new name for flappers. What is it, Bill? Well, I call them bungalows. Bungalows? Why do you call them bungalows? Because they're shingled in back, painted in front, and they have no attic. You can bring Claire with her, I don't care, but don't bring Lulu. You can bring Lil, she's an awful pill, but don't bring Lulu. Lulu has the sweetest smile, keeps us laughing all the while. When she's looking at her best, one eye looks east and the other looks west. You can bring Frank provided it's right, but don't bring Lulu. Lulu makes noise when she whips the boys when the door to get in done. She's the kind that teases and then does what she pleases. Oliver Lulu, don't bring Lulu, she talks too darn mild.
That there be a tune me grandpapa used to like sing and to play. Happy Billy Jones and Ernest Hare, the Happiness Boys with Don't Bring Lulu. Now, we've got a little something special for ye. It be the Delwoods with Don't Put Onions on Your Hamburger. It discourages the kissy afterwards.
Every time me and my baby kiss goodbye, oh, how that kiss makes me cry.
No, don't put onions on your hamburger.
Honey, I think you're terrific. I wanna do more than shake your hand. So next time we'll eat at a drive-in stand.
Don't put onions on your hamburger. No, put onions on your hamburger.
Baby, I don't mean to bug you, and please don't feel insecure. But though you are a walking dream, your onion lips are turning me green. Ketchup, mustard, or French fries never brought such tears to my eyes. But oh, it's more than I can bear.
You order one with onions, medium rare. Put onions on your hamburger. No, put onions on your hamburger.
Darling, I don't wanna hurt you, but how much can a fella endure? Now if you wanna be Mrs. instead of Miss, you gotta get the fire out of your kiss. Ketchup, mustard, or French fries never brought such tears to my eyes. But oh, it's more than I can bear.
When you order one with onions, medium rare.
Put onions on your hamburger. Put onions on your hamburger.
Darling, I don't wanna hurt you, but how much can a fella endure? Now if you wanna be Mrs. instead of Miss, you gotta get that fire out of your kiss.
Put onions on your hamburger. Just a hot dog.
Recently, I was walking my dog around my building on the ledge. A lot of people are afraid of heights, not me. I'm afraid of widths. I have a 3-year-old dog. I named him Stay. It was a lot of fun when he was a puppy, because when I called him, I would say, "Come here, Stay, come here, Stay." And he would go. He's a lot smarter than that now. Now when I call him, he'll just ignore me and keep on typing. He's an East German Shepherd. Very, very disciplined. Last night I was in a bar and I walked up to this beautiful woman and I said, "Do you live around here often?" She said, "You're wearing 2 different color socks." I said, "Yes, but to me they're the same because I go by thickness." And she said, "How do you feel?" And I said, "Well, you know when you're sitting on a chair and you lean back so you're just on 2 legs and then you lean too far and you almost fall over, but just at the last second you catch yourself? I feel like that all the time." I have a map of the United States. It's actual size. It says 1 mile equals 1 mile. When people ask where I live, I say E5. Last summer, I folded it. My girlfriend has a queen-size bed, and I have a court jester-size bed. It's red and green and has bells on it. The ends curl up. I woke up one morning, she asked me if I slept good. I said no, I made a few mistakes. I got a postcard from my best friend George. It was a satellite picture of the entire Earth. On the back he wrote, "Wish you were here."
There be the amazing Stephen Wright, king of the one-liners, with Dog Stay. We'll be cutting to commercial for a moment. And when we return, yes, it'll be the time for the final party. Get your calls in, if not now, but later. We can always put them on the old answering machine. We have a taping device that tapes it, and we put it back, and we play it back, and we'll get you on the air, one way or the other. Or maybe if you're lucky, you might go straight on. It's been known to happen, but not that often. We don't like keeping things too straight around here. A little crooked is always good when you're a pilot. 323-HEAVO. That's 323-HEAVO. Or 323-432-8346. Get the pen, get the paper, write it down. 323-432-8346. Remember, if you think of something throughout the week and you think, I have to have the captain play that for me, just give it a call, leave a message, and we'll take care of you one way or the other. We'll either make you walk the plank, or you'll be famous beyond all recognition. I don't know what that means, but it must be something special.
You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant.
Let's be a stopping into BC's restaurant and see what Mike be a cooking up.
But I's brought us some raw squid and salami sandwiches so we could his picnic.
Oh, that's nice. But I wanted to treat you to a nice meal.
I'll save these for later.
Aye, let's be fetching in.
Oh, this is nice.
Aye, that'd be. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner at that.
And looks at this menu. It looks so good. They got the wings, the subs and salads. I think I get a BC big plate. Let's see. It comes with the cheeseburger, the hot dog, the fries, the cheese sauce, the meat sauce, and the coleslaw. Better mix that too. What are you having, my little pumpernickel?
I think I'll be having a double dog special. Oh, goody. It'd be a coming with chips and a drink too. Ha ha ha.
BC's Restaurant, 238 Oakwood Avenue, Elmira Heights. They have indoor, outdoor, and takeout available. 607-735-2166. And they're open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Well, here we be, time for the final party. Be here remembering that it be the time when you take over through your requests, the helm. So, we take requests by the mail we take them by the telephony, we take them by the book of facey. And either way, any hall, and every way, it all gets through to here. In a completely satisfying sort of fashion. By calling 323-HEAVO, that's 323-432-8346. Or go to our Book of Face, that's right, our Book of Face, where you can tag and send us a message and say, we wish to be hearing such and such. So, all you got to be doing for that is go to the Book of Face, the Captain's Quarters, 106.5. We have the group and the page there. So go there, enjoy the discussion, become part of a store of history. Or you can also be emailing us. That's right. The mail of E, that's the right way to be saying it. The mail of E. If you be mailing of E us, you can get that through the Book of Face too. So you can send us that if you're too scared to be just messaging us through the Book of Face, which I can understand. It's a truly terrifying place. Many craziness going on there. So, without further ado, let us cut straight to the phone lines and go for our first request for the night.
I sure hope you speak landlubber, because I don't speak captain. I'd like to hear Roger Miller's You Can't Roller Skate in the Buffalo Herd.
You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. You can't take a shower in a parakeet cage. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't go swimming in a baseball pool. You can't go swimming in a baseball pool. You can't go swimming in a baseball pool. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't change film with a kid on your back. You can't change film with a kid on your back. Can't change film with the kid on your back. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. You can't drive around with a tiger in your car. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. All you gotta do is put your mind to it. Knuckle down, buckle down, do it, do it, do it. Well, you can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. You can't go fishing in a watermelon patch. But you can be happy if you've a mind to. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in the buffalo herd. But you can be
Penicillin, the wonder drug we just found out about. Now it'll cure the toothache, a murder to the gout. You get it going in and you get it coming out. Penicillin, we just can't do without. Now I woke up just the other morn, never felt worse since the day I've been born. Mama said the measles, Papa said too, sister said it took the love bug flu. So I put on my clothes, I went downtown, I went to the office of old Doc Brown. I stayed right there from 9 to 3, 45 others in ahead of me for penicillin, penicillin, the wonder drug we just found out about. Now it'll cure the toothache, a murder to the gout. You get it going in and you get it coming out. Penicillin, we just can't do without. While waiting there in a rush to man, his wife right behind him with a baby in her hand, he hollered out, "Doc, where are you all? Baby just drank a bottle of castor oil." So the nurse took him in and they sat down. There wasn't nothing very serious that couldn't be found. The doc just laughed, it was plain to see. The baby, he had been on a castor oil spree. Now the next in line was the poor old man. He got up with a cane in his hand. He looked at me and said, "You need a shave. You look like you got one foot in the grave." So he went in and they shut the door, and I thought to myself, how many more? And about that time I heard a gong. The old man rushed out singing this song. Penicillin, penicillin, the wonder drug we just found out about. Now it'll cure the toothache, a murder to the gout. You get it going in and you get it coming out. Penicillin, we just can't do without. But then at last my time come around. I went in and I sat down. He looked me over from my head to my feet. Then he winked at his nurse and he said, "You're sweet." He kicked my shins, then he tapped my chest. Then he pulled my pocketbook out of my vest. He gouged my ear till I thought I died. About that time he hit me in the thigh with penicillin, penicillin, the wonder drug we just found out about. Now it'll cure the toothache, a murder to the gout. You get it going in and you get it coming out. Penicillin, we just can't do without.
There, the Mac Odell with penicillin right here on the Captain's Quarters. Another requested from the man of E. We have Arthur Godfrey's A Man with a Weird Beard. I have no idea what they be a-talking about, but that's what they be a-requesting.
Beaver. Beaver. Straggly, raggly hair on his chin, battered and tattered and ugly as sin. eagle-eyed and floppy-eared. He's the man with a weird beard. Who is he? What is he? Nobody knows. Both of his heels are as bare as his toes. Never had his whiskers sheared. He's the man with a weird beard. It ain't black, it ain't white, it ain't short, it ain't long, it ain't right. It's the craziest garden of hair. 7 robins live in there. Walk with him, talk with him, what do you find? More on his chin than he's got on his mind. That's the story that I heard about the man with the weird beard. Beaver. Beaver. Straggly, raggly, hair on his chin. Battered and tattered and ugly as sin. Eagle-eyed and floppy-eared. He's the man with the weird beard. Who is he? What is he? Nobody knows. Both of his heels are as bare as his toes. Never had his whiskers sheared. He's the man with the weird beard. It ain't green. It ain't gray. It ain't oats. It ain't corn. It ain't hay. Nay, nay. It's a jungle that hangs from his ears. He ain't seen his feet for years. Look at him, dressed in his best, wearing a beaver instead of a vest. You ain't lived until you've heard about the man with a weird beard. Beaver. Beaver.
When I was a kid in my hometown, people would come from miles around just to get a job at the pharmaceutical factory, making strong medicines of all descriptions. Now every time I get a new prescription, it brings a dose of old memories back to me. Now Daddy was assigned to birth control pills, breathing that air that was hormone filled. And Mama made bodybuilding steroids all day long. And when Sundays came, they sang in the choir, and even the angels had to admire, make the hair stand up on the back of your neck when they sang a song.
Mama sang bass,
Daddy sang tenor. You wouldn't think she had it in her, but her voice got deeper and deeper every week. Daddy sang tenor.
Mama sang bass.
She had strength and he had grace. It's kind of like they traded places, so to speak. Well, the preacher said, "Folks, I recognize your talents, but you see this choir's out of balance, and the bass sounds better when it's coming from the other side." Well, Mama's patience never was the greatest, and Daddy wouldn't think of sitting with the ladies, so the only thing to do was give their hormones a ride. Now the factory was working on this DNA that programs molecules in such a way that anything wrong can sometimes be reversed. So they made him up a shot, put it in their veins, waited all week till Sunday came to see if that injection was a blessing or a curse. The media coverage was so intense, made the OJ trial seem like a non-event. The church was filled up to the brim just to hear that opening hymn. Then
Mama sang bass.
Daddy sang tenor. She got stronger, he got thinner. That's what you get for trying too hard to please. Daddy sang tenor.
Mama sang bass.
He makes dinner while she saves her face. Now what else do you want to know about the birds and the bees?
got a powerful urge to scratch and spit. I love to watch baseball.
Baseball? Well, Mama, you used to love to knit. What happened to that?
Knit, let's go to the wrestling matches.
Wrestling?
Let's arm wrestle.
Oh, no.
Hey, you ain't got any red man on you, do you?
Red man?
I know. Let's go cow tipping.
Cow tipping? Listen, Ma, you've just about wore old Bossy out now.
Quiet, you might wake her up. Rock-a-bye, Bossy.
Lordy mercy, rock Bossy.
There be requested. Ray Stevens, Mama sang bass. What more can you be asking for? Well, from there we're gonna go right into Eddie Murphy's Boogie in Your Butt.
Putting no boogie in nobody's butt. That's nasty, man. What you talking about? Putting boogies in people's butt. You out your mind or something? You go to jail for doing something like that.
Well, step aside, my friend. I've been doing it for years. I say, sit on down, open your eyes and open up your ears. Say, put a tree in your butt, put a bubble bee in your butt, put a clock in your butt, put a big rock in your butt. Say, put some fleas in your butt. Say, stop to sneeze in your butt. Say, put a tin can in your butt, put a little tiny man in your butt. Say, put a light in your butt. Say, make it bright in your butt. Say, put a TV in your butt. Say, put me in your butt. Everybody say.
I ain't putting no trees in nobody's butt, no bees in nobody's butt, putting nothing. You must be out your mind, man. Do y'all get paid for doing this? Because y'all got to get some kind of money, because this don't sound like the kind of... I'd rather golf, to be perfectly honest, than put something in somebody's butt. Be truthful.
Well, step aside, my friend, and let me show you how you do it. When Big Bad E just rock do it. Put a case in your butt, and say, put a metal case in your butt, and say, put her face in your butt, and say, put a frown in your butt, and say, put a clown in your butt, and say, sit on down in your butt, and say, put a boat in your butt, and say, put a moat in your butt, put a mink coat in your butt, put everything in your butt. Just stop to sing about your butt. Feels real good when you sing about your butt. Sing.
Now wait a second now. Do y'all get paid for doing this, putting their butt and all that stuff? Really? Hey, what's this, $100 bill? I get to keep this $100 if I be putting stuff in people's butt? Really? Step aside.
Put a telephone in your butt. Say, put some dust in your butt. Say, it's a must in your butt. Say, pizza crust in your butt. Say, put a telephone in your butt. Put a dinosaur bone in your butt. Put a radiator in your butt. Say, see ya later in your butt. Put an alligator in your butt. Say, put some money in your butt. Sure feel real funny in your butt. Say, squeeze it, please it, but don't tease it. Put it in your butt. Wait up, let me just say, put a hot cup of brim, fill it to the rim, and put it in your butt. To the beat, hot, 2 sugars, so sweet.
Hi, we'll be cutting right to commercial now. When we return, the last part of the final 40, or the second half of the final 40 as it may be, and then... Oh, shudder if you will. Shudder if you can. Or if you can, even better than that, run as far as you can. But you'll never outrun the radio man. Ha! It's the witching hour out to get ye.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval box, the only one of its kind.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
As I promised, we have returned for ye. We didn't bring any kind of a life preserver, so you'll have to swim alongside the ship. But don't worry, we won't completely leave you, not till the sharks show up at least. Right to the phone lines.
Hi, Captain. Can I hear the Mothman song by the Paranormal Song Warrior? Thanks. Bye.
Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman.
Well, he's 7 feet tall with eyes of red, and if you don't listen to him, you will end up dead. He tried to warn everybody, yes he did, about how they were in danger from a broken bridge.
Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman.
Mothman, Mothman, I believe in ya. Flying round the town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, with your bright red eyes and gigantic wings that make me wanna sing.
Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman.
Well, this ain't no sparrow and it ain't no owl, with its high-speed flying and its high-pitched howl. It's not a hawk, not an eagle, not a bat, nor a pheasant. It's a Mothman of Point Pleasant.
Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe in the Mothman.
Christmas is coming now, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming now, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming now, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming now, Christmas is coming.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas already, with the animated reindeer in the top hat wearing Yeti. Now I can be as festive as the next guy, but I still have firecrackers from the 4th of July. Come on, do I really need 6 months to shop? Might as well be Christmas nonstop. Pretty soon they'll be hanging up lights all over town, and it was just last week I finally took mine down. Please, can I get a break for my sake? All I'm asking for is 1 month without a fruitcake. Give me some time to recover from another year of drunken relatives and a pissed off little brother. Singing that stupid Jingle Bell song in the middle of July somehow seems wrong. I still got 5 months to go, and I'm already sick of the ho ho ho.
It's Christmas time again.
Let's see what's on TV.
It's Christmas time again.
We got Rudolph, Frosty.
It's Christmas time again.
Rudolph versus Frosty.
It's Christmas time again.
A CSI Christmas. The Christmas season causes great frustration, getting longer and harder like a Viagra patient. I just need a vacation from the holiday cheer. I don't think that I can take it for the rest of the year. And nobody is cheerful anyway. It's always give me the damn toys and get the fuck out my way. I can deal with that on December 23rd, but when it starts up in March, that's a little absurd. And then the charities, there's way too many, begging me for money like I have any. And there's some idiot flapping his mouth like a flapjack with his peace on earth and all that crap. I'd settle for peace in the kitchen, but that would mean my relatives would have to quit their bitching. And since I doubt that'll ever come about, it's Merry Christmas, pass the gravy, and I try to tune them out.
It's Christmas time again.
Let's see what Santa brought for me.
It's Christmas time again.
I already have one of these.
It's Christmas time again.
Hey, wait a minute. This is mine.
It's Christmas time again.
I've been looking for this. My Christmas usually consists of this: fighting back the urge to shop with my fist, sending out cards to people I never see, and trying to keep the dog from peeing on the tree. And then the whole family has to search for directions so we can find our way to church. I still find it ironic and a little bit odd that my kids believe in Santa Claus but not in God. But I ain't taking my kids cause it's too weird to see some child molester in a fake beard. I don't care if they kick and scream, I ain't doing anything till after Halloween. I can only buy damaged and discount due to the amount in my bank account, but I have no motivation to shop when I know I'm still paying off gifts from 3 Christmases ago.
It's Christmas time again.
And again, and again, and again, and again.
It's Christmas time again.
And again, and again, and again, and again.
It's Christmas time again.
And again, and again, and again, and again.
It's Christmas time again.
What do you mean again? More like still.
It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again.
That there little ditty was requested at a mail of E. A person sent me a nice little letter. It's sudden death with Christmas time again. Hey, they were saying, it's amazing. We just got done with Christmas and there's already people talking about getting ready for next Christmas. At what point do you think? String them up by the yard arm. By their thumbs especially. Make them think about it. Let us get through one Christmas. Hey, we had Valentine's Day stuff out before Christmas. It's truly insane. Let's just wait until about Halloweeny time before we worry about Christmas timey again. In the meantime, let's get right back to the requests.
Captain, I've got me a problem. I'm not feeling so good. I had a little too much celebration there at the end of the year, and it's been a long week. I found out it's been 2 weeks. Oh dear, I think I got me one of them there hangovers. Can you play me a song by Krypton about a hangover? Please, Captain. And just keep the volume down. Everything's awful loud.
Went out to the bar last night, had a little much to drink. I slammed 90 beers and then got in a fight. They almost put me in the clink. I asked this woman to drive me home, but she takes me over to her place. My body begins to feel like foam. My mind is in outer space, cause I gotta She sets me down upon her couch, tells me it's gonna be okay. But the whole damn house is spinning. I must be in the Milky Way. She gives me a cup of coffee, but I can never stand that stuff. Drinking it, it tastes like toffee. I should never live this rough, but I gotta She takes me up to the bedroom, then she turns out the light. She puts on a negligee and fancy perfume. Maybe this'll be a good night. She starts to feel my body and do all that sexy stuff. But excuse me, girl, before we go on. Ugh, I got a cough. Like that before. It's anybody's guess what happened next. I can't remember a single thing. For how in the hell did I wind up here, hanging on this tire swing? I'll never get this drunk again, especially when I lost that dame. I can't remember her address, her phone number, or even her name. Barf it up now. Barf it up now. I'll never get this drunk again, especially when I lost that dame. I can't remember her address, for that matter, even her name. I won't get drunk again, cause I don't feel too good. I don't feel too good. I don't feel too good. I don't feel.
It was homecoming night at my high school. Everyone was there. It was totally cool. I was real excited. I almost wet my jeans. As my best friend Debbie was homecoming queen. She looked so pretty in pink chiffon. Riding the float with her tiara on. Holding this humongous bouquet in her hand. She looks great at a Disneyland. You know, like the Cinderella ride? I mean, definitely an E-ticket. Crowd was cheering. Everyone was stoked. I mean, it was like the whole school was totally coked or something. The band was playing Evergreen. And all of a sudden, somebody screamed, "The homecoming queen's got a gun!" Everybody run. The homecoming queen's got a gun. Everybody run. The homecoming queen has got a gun. Debbie's smiling and waving her gun, picking off cheerleaders one by one. Oh, Buffy's pom-pom just flew to bits. Oh no, Mitzi's head just did the splits. God, my best friend's on a shooting spree. Stop it, Debbie, you're embarrassing me. How could you do what you just did? Are you having a really bad period? Everybody her head, smiled, and said, I did it for Johnny. Johnny? Well, like, who's Johnny? Answer me, Debbie, who's Johnny? Does anybody here know Johnny? Are you Johnny? There was one guy named Johnny, but he was a total geek. He always had food in his braces. Answer me, Debbie, who's Johnny? Oh, God, this is like that movie, Citizen Kane, you know, where you later find out Rosebud was a sled, but we'll never know who Johnny was because, like, she's dead. Everybody run. The homecoming queen's got a gun. Everybody run. The homecoming queen has got a. Everybody run. Everybody run. The homecoming queen has got
There be Judy Brown's homecoming queen's got a gun. Now let's jump right to Young Frankenstein. Mel Brooks is Young Frankenstein at that, with Puttin' on the Ritz.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst.
Have you seen so well-to-do up and down Park Avenue?
On that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air.
High hats and arrow collars, white spats and lots of dollars, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where the fashion sits?
Putting on the Ritz.
Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coats, the perfect fits.
Cha-cha-cha-cha, putting on the Ritz. Take it.
Yeah. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst.
America. Well, today be a special day. Have you anything to say to me, dearie?
Yeah. Is you planning on taking a bath this month?
Well,
I sings now. Say your, say me. Say it for always. This the way it should be. Say your, say me. Say it together, naturally. I had a dream, I had an awesome dream. It was really nice. People in the park playing games in the dark. And what they played was a masquerade. And from behind the walls of doubt, a voice was crying out. Say your, say me. Say it for always. That's the way it should be. Say your, say me. Say it together, naturally.
I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Happy birthday to me, and good night.
So just chill till the next episode.